Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. In this episode, we're going to make a delicious homemade Italian salad dressing. Now, you might ask, why would I bother making a salad dressing when there are so many commercial salad dressings available? Well, for one thing, I think it's a great thing to be able to make different salad dressings, different dressings, different sauces, different dried spice mixes, because you get to make it fresh and you get to make it exactly to your taste. So it's a lot of fun, it's delicious, and you will impress the people at your table that you can make your own salad dressing. So come on, let's cook. And here are the ingredients for our homemade Italian salad dressing. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar, 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. We're going to use half of that lime, we're going to squeeze that up, 4 garlic cloves, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 cup of parsley, this is fresh parsley, 1/4 cup of fresh basil, and 1 tablespoon of fresh oregano. And we're going to put this in our food processor. Or if you're very good with a knife, you can just mince it by hand. But that's what we're going to do with that. Now, if you don't have access to fresh herbs, and a lot of us don't certain times of the year, you can just use 1 tablespoon of dried Italian seasonings. So that is just fine. And the only other thing we're going to add to this is a 1/4 cup of water. Let me show you how to put this together. Okay, so I have this bowl all ready, and we'll just add some of our dry ingredients first. And if you have measuring spoons and you're not familiar, you don't have a good feel for measures, then certainly use those at this point. So we're adding our 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and you'll be able to adjust all of these recipes to your own taste as we go along. And in fact, I recommend that because ingredients can vary. So just start out with this basic lineup, and then we'll get to a point where you might want to make some adjustments. Here's our half teaspoon of black pepper. Our 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar. Our 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. And next we'll squeeze our half a lime. I like it with lime. You can certainly use lemon if you want, but I love the extra little zing that lime has. Maybe it's from living in Florida, I don't know, but I just like what it does. So here's half our lime. Here's our 4 garlic cloves. And you can mince these really fine, or I have this crusher, so I'm just going to use my crusher to do this. And just going right in there. And when you do this, just be careful that you don't get any of the garlic skin in the salad dressing. It already smells delicious. Okay, so there's our garlic. And let's set that aside. And here's our food processor. And again, if you're not using fresh herbs, you can just put a tablespoon of dried Italian seasoning in that. Fight the urge to go overboard at first. So mix that tablespoon in, let it sit for a bit, and then see if you want to add more. It's up to you. But I'm using fresh herbs, so I'm taking the basil off the stems, just snipping it down so it food processes more evenly. And again, you can mince this up with a knife if you want. Just might take a little bit longer to do that, but it's certainly worth it. And the price has come down substantially on these food processors. I think I got this at like Target for $20. So a very basic food processor is a good friend to have in your kitchen. Wow, this basil smells delicious. And here's the oregano. And with oregano, I just grab it from the narrow end and just strip the leaves back. They come right off. And don't go overboard on the oregano, because oregano is pretty strong compared to the other herbs. It's I think, a very powerful taste. And unless you want oregano dressing, I would say just go light on the oregano the first time through, compared to the other two herbs. And here's our parsley. And I just snipped the ends off of the parsley. This parsley wasn't super stemmy. If it was, I would take the time to take the parsley leaves off of the stems, but it really wasn't that bad. And you can also add, if you want, other herbs to this. You can add some rosemary, something like that. It's totally up to you. The mix for this is just a basic mix. The mix leaves it open to your imagination. Now I'm just going to take this, give it probably about 30 seconds of pulsing in the food processor, and then we'll add it into there and add some water. And then we're going to taste it and decide if it is to our taste. So I'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, I pulsed this between chop and grind for 30 seconds to get this consistency. It's a pretty fine consistency, and it makes the herbs really give up their essence. And at one point between after the first 15 seconds of pulsing, I did scrape the side like this to make sure that it was all hitting the blade when I was processing. And now let's add our water, and then just give it a stir. And you can see that's a pretty lively dressing. In fact, it's a very lively dressing. And then what I recommend that you do, because ingredients do vary, is take a nice clean spoon like this and give it a little taste. This needs more sugar. I can tell right now. So I'm just going to add some more sugar to it. This is about another teaspoon of sugar. Just stir that in. And if you like it on the tart side, you don't have to add more sugar. You just leave it the way it was. That's perfect. So now what I'm going to do is let this sit for about 15 minutes, let the herbs mix in with all the other ingredients, and then I'm going to give it one more taste. And the other thing I want to tell you is that if olive oil is too heavy for you, you can use a vegetable oil to make this. That's fine. A light, like a canola oil or something like that, will do just fine. I like it with the olive oil. It's good for you, and I think it tastes great on a salad. So I'll be right back. So congratulations. Look at what you just made. You just made homemade Italian salad dressing. Now, if you like the dressing a little bit more tart, you can add some more lime to it, or a little bit more vinegar. If you don't like it as tart, you can add less. You need to make it to your taste and the taste of your friends and family. So it might require a little bit of an adjustment of some of the ingredients. I know that people have particular tastes in mind when they talk about salad dressing, but I really love this one because it's very fresh. So if you like this recipe, please visit my website, stepbystepchef.com. There you will find a printable version of this recipe, and it's free. The other thing you'll find is printable versions of recipes for over 175 different dishes. That's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a couple of treats. And you can print those for free too. But they do come also with video links, so you can watch how I did this the step-by-step way. So we'll all learn together how to cook. The other thing you will find is my cookbook, Cooking with the Step-by-Step Chef. And every November I update this with whatever I've been cooking the year before. And this year it was 114 recipes. November 2020 it'll have about 175 recipes. And I'm just going to keep going. I mean, you're probably going to have to order it like we did when we were kids at the Encyclopedia Britannica. It'll come in 26 different editions. That's only if I live to 30-50, which, I don't know. I mean, I eat pretty good and I exercise, so who knows what might happen. I don't know. Anyways, this book makes a great gift for yourself, your family, and your friends. So I hope you'll take a look at it. So again, my name is Larry Richardson. I'm your step-by-step chef, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.